Hey all, welcome to Deliberately Creative. I'm Stephanie and today I'm doing a really quick and easy do-it-yourself Christmas card, and it is these abstracted Christmas balls. You don't have to be able to draw a perfect circle. If you really want to draw perfect circles, get yourself a can lid. That's about the perfect circle size. Bottle caps. That's another really good size. A roll of tape is a nice size. So, see, if I did a roll of tape and like this, they would be a little bit too big. So, one is probably going to be about that big. So I can use that to give myself a quick sort of circle. But I'm not putting that again because that would be way too big. I'm going to make this so it's not perfect because I really don't want a perfect circle. I want this to be less than perfect. And then draw another one here like that. Just keep going until your circle is about the roundness that you want. That's good enough. And then the top of my glass balls. Let's see, that one needs to be over a little bit farther. See how quick and easy this is? Boop. Look at that. Okay. We don't even have to do anything else, right? And you wouldn't have to do anything else if you didn't want to. I'm going to put a band on here, and I am going to put some doodles. Doodle patterns. I like a little bit of doodle pattern. So I'm giving that kind of a stripe, top and bottom. I'm going to go ahead and give these balls both an overall wash of some color. And I've been doing a lot of red Christmas balls, so I have this card here that's another video that's linked up above. And I have this that came off of my gift tags video. So if you want to learn how to do these little pieces, check out the gift tag video. Check out the candy cane video. But I don't think I want to do the strong red this time. I think I'm going to go for kind of an orangey yellow. Oh, that's pretty. That's the cadmium yellow. And the reason for that is that then if I paint my paint my doodles in, this is a soft enough color underneath. And then the other one, I think I'm going to do a blue, but watered down, and maybe a little bit more blue. Okay. Like that. Like that. A little drop of that color here. Let's make sure that I maybe put a little bit darker around the edge. Soften it in. That's pretty. I think I'm going to take a tiny touch of that yellow and I'm going to put it right here like this. So now it looks like it's reflecting some of that yellow up here. And then I'm going to take a tiny touch of that blue, not a lot, a little bit more. Okay. And I don't want it to go quite so wild. There. So now I've got the yellow reflecting up onto the blue and the blue reflecting down here on the yellow. I'm going to use a tiny bit of yellow ochre for the caps. And now I'm going to dry this really quick. Oops. There we go. Dry it real quick. Then we can doodle right over the top of this. Oh, you know what I want to do? Before we do that, this is getting a little more involved, but I want to take some of the sap green and the permanent green and make kind of a dark green, because I'm going to go ahead and make it feel a little bit like this is in the tree. Not perfectly, not, I'm not going to make this look like pine boughs or anything, but I want to get the dark, that really deep dark green. And then I want to put a tiny bit, there we go, tiny bit of water and make it look like there's lights. I want lights. And so to do that, we needed the balls to be dry so that we could paint around them and not have the green go bleeding in. Right? But if it does come up against it and go over the edge, that's okay. Remember, these are handmade cards, hand-painted cards. And I'm just mixing up my greens and making them, kind of randomize. If you like my style, make sure and check out the links down in the more information box up for my holiday coloring book. It works really great as a reference for making holiday ornaments, or you can actually use the pages and make holiday ornaments. Now, the coloring book is available two different ways. It is available, one, as a printed coloring book that you can buy from Amazon and color and then cut out your pages and glue onto cardstock and make ornaments or cards or whatever you want to with it. Or you can buy the downloadable file on my spring store. So I have a spring shop that you can get the downloadable, and then you can print them as many times as you want and use them over and over and print them directly onto your cardstock. Let's see here. I want a little bit darker still. There we go. Whoops. There we go. See? Not worried. If it goes a little bit wild and crazy, no big deal. All right. So we've got a little bit of texture. A little bit of texture, a little bit of movement in the background. Not worried about it being perfect. Just having fun. I am really just having fun here. And really, I'm just thinking about pine boughs, pine branches, not trying to make it actually look like pine branches, but kind of moving this around so it has a bit of texture. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm going to, ooh, I did not realize that I had gone that wild into this ball. So we're going to go like this and wipe that off. Look at that. Easy peasy. Same with that. We're going to make it get wet and wipe that off. Ooh, maybe I'll just use it this way. Ho ho ho. Giving myself spots where I'm going to drop a little bit of color. So let's see if I drop a little bit more water right there, if that pushes it out of the way a little bit more. Ah, yes. Another drop of water there. See, look at that. Lifting out. Just lifting out spots of the green so that I can put lights in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab orange. Like that. Kind of like that orange light. I do this. I make things harder than it has to be. So if you don't want to be doing this, don't. Ultramarine. Ultramarine. And then I orange. Orange. Oh, what can I say? I am having so much fun doing this. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm going to take a little spot of white. Like that. And now make sure that everything is dry. Alrighty, so I'm going to make little ovals around these, like they're little lights. I'm not going to draw the chords. Don't need to. These are abstracted. Oh, yeah, those are looking cool. Look at that. Be like lights. They also feel a little bit like little balloons. There we go. All right. That makes me happy. I'm going to do, I think this one's going to have some swirl. Like that. So I'm running off the edge there. I'm not going to draw all the way out. And then this one is the back half of another loop or swirl. Look at that. And then I think I am going to do some of those little teardrop leaves because I want it to be a little bit more detail. You see what I'm doing there? Just out and back. But I'm just doing it on the inside of that swoop. I'm not going to the outside of the swoop. All right, we're going to do that again. See? Just like that. And then just make it work however it makes sense to you. I like that. And then like that. The base. And I like doing a little line dot dot or a line dot, following kind of the shape of the little leaf. So yeah, kind of a line dot. I'm in a line dot mood today. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you are finding time to find some joy. Find peace and relaxation. I love doodling because it's all that for me. It is peace and relaxation all the time when I'm doing my doodling. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't think that I'm going to be painting the doodle design though. And this one, I think I'm going to go and put kind of a leaf going up and then a circle and maybe another circle. Yeah, I like that. It's just a pattern. Just a pattern, not anything really hard. Like that. And then I think I'm going to put a line going all the way through. And I like to put on these little circles like this, I like to put some little shadow lines. So they're basically is I come in and I do short little lines close together, and I sort of follow the roundness of that circle. And it just gives it a little bit of a lift. A little bit of definition. A little bit of detail. And since I'm not going to paint these, I am going to go ahead and put some detail on these leaves, just on one side. So I've chosen the right hand side is going to get some shadow. Just like that. And see, going up around. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I am going to go ahead and the inner edges where it's coming next to the stem, I'm going to go ahead and color in any of those open spaces. I like that. Just a little more detail. But it's nothing really hard. All I'm doing is finding those little open spaces and filling them in. You can do this. Absolutely. This is so beginner friendly. And you can have beautiful artwork to put up on your walls or to give as gifts for the holidays or as your Christmas cards or winter cards for your friends. I know a lot of us are doing handmade holidays this year. You know, with things being as they are, it's kind of nice to be able to focus on the slower, more gentle, nostalgic holidays that were more handmade. And, you know, so for me, being able to do a handmade holiday, at least partially, I like to add a little handmade holiday ornament or a card. So what I did there is I just went out a little distance, and I guess they would call that what, an aura or an echo, or just a little giving it a margin. And then I'm coloring, but I'm not coloring it in completely. I'm leaving a little gap. Because look at how it just pops it, gives it a little sparkle, makes it a little bit more special. And all I did was go around the end, not even perfectly, just out where it's out away from everything. See? Just like that. And then I'm doing my little sparkle, thickening up those lines, giving them a little sparkle. So are you doing a handmade Christmas or handmade holidays? leave me a comment. Let me know what's your favorite thing to make for people for like. I'm just darkening up that cap a little bit, making it look a little bit more like it's holding on. There we go. This one here. A little bit of some pen work. I really like this. I'm going to put my signature on it. Zoom out. Look at that. So this is the card that I did on this one. That's the card that I did on my previous lesson. So we're getting quite a collection of little cards. And remember, there's the holiday tags video also, where I show you in less than 30 minutes how to draw and paint every single one of these in real time. There's no speeding up on these videos. So if you enjoyed this, please click that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, leave comments down below, share what you, if you do a handmade Christmas, what is your favorite handmade thing to make? I also like to bake, so people get cookies and candy and things like that too as gifts. Just saying. Remember, go out, do something creative, take care of yourself, and be kind. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.